Hi guys, it's me, Laura Trevino, here with Creative Art by LT. So today, the Patch Act crew and I did our patches, and hopefully you watched it. If not, I can link it to this video, and maybe you'll want to see it. So we made patches, and today our patches were gnomes. Some of the ladies in the group were like that they don't just get an image from Google and make an SVG out of it. They use Creative Fabrica, or they go to Etsy and they purchase one. So what I wanted to show you is that if you're looking for something that they don't have on Creative Fabrica, and you pay for that, right? Or they don't have what you want on Etsy, or you don't want to pay for it there, I can go and get pretty much a lot of things from Google, a lot of SVG, PNG, free images, clip art, and create SVGs. Now, the one that I'm going to do is I'm going to say it's from one of my patches. Okay, I'm not selling this. This is for me. So I'm just going to wanted to walk you through it. Maybe some of you do this, and maybe I do a little different. No two people do everything the same. Mine is a lot of back and forth, trial and error to make sure I can get all the details that I want. So I'm going to go ahead and try to walk you through this. Please hang with me. Hopefully I'm going to make the screen large enough so you can see it. I'm going to do my best. So I do struggle at the sharing, so let me try to figure this out. But I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so I went to Google and I said GNOME SVG PNG clip art, and I searched through several images, right? I went to the images, and I thought that this one was cute, this little Mickey Mouse one. And so I'm going to save that, copy that, and put it in my Silhouette Business Edition. So I right click, I copy image, and then I'm going to open up my Silhouette and I'm going to paste it. Okay, so I need to stop sharing so I can go back to the other one. Okay, so here we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and present again so I can open up my Silhouette. Okay, and I think it's going to be a window. Window. Here we go. And share. All right, so I'm going to make it bigger. Now, I'm going to paste. There is the image that I took from Google. Okay, and I'm hoping that we can see this. Make it a little bigger. Okay, so on the side over here where it has the piece of bread, it's the trace panel, I'm going to select and trace the area. Okay. I'm going to make it a little smaller so I can do this. Okay. Okay, so right away, this part came up. If you notice, there's red lines on the outside. That means that my image is going to come in a little smaller. So when that happens, you have a lot of pieces that may show through where it connects because it's smaller. So you need to try and get as close to the actual image as possible so you don't have to mess with it too much. I mean, it's not going to be perfect. Because look, once I get here, their watermarks show up, and I don't want that. So I'm going to have to go back down until I get rid of that watermark, and I'm going to go ahead and trace that. All right, I'm going to go again, trace it, select my area that I want to trace. Now, I've already got that part, so I need to get the rest, the beard and the circle and the nose. So I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to go up on my threshold and see what fills in. All right, so that filled in actually pretty good. Okay, And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to trace it. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but I have noticed that the ears here, the black ears right here, and the heart are not defined. So I need to go back, trace the area. Sorry. Just want to move it over a little bit. Okay. So now I'm going to go a little less because I want the inside that's not showing. Go lower on my threshold. Okay. Now it does have, if I go any lower, those little hands are going to be too small. So I'm just going to have to clean that little section up. Okay. So I'm going to trace it. Now you may be saying, oh, she didn't get the nose. Well, the nose is so light, and I'm going to show you. Most likely, I am not going to be able to get that nose. Oopsie, go back. Okay, so let's go up on our threshold and up and see what happens. Okay, it's coming in a little bit more, but okay, a little too much. Okay, uh-oh, sorry. Let me go back down just a little bit. It's just not quite right. And because I already know I can make that nose, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to get rid of that layer, and the nose will do something else. Okay. All right. So let's move this out of the way, make sure we have all what we need, and see what we can do with this little mess we have right here. Okay. So we did it like 3 times. So we have pieces, right? That to me is a pretty good piece. Okay. This one here, not bad, but I do these eyes. That didn't happen. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix the eyes. That's not good. Okay, so let's release this one. And we need, well, do I need any of this? The eyes. And I don't like the eyes. Let me go get an oval over here. I'm gonna go over here and I'll pick the shapes. I'm gonna pick an oval. I'm gonna, oh gosh. Oh, that's way too big of an oval. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm all crazy. Okay. So I'm just gonna make it the same size. Sorry, my mouse isn't working, so I'm without a mouse. It's very annoying. It doesn't have to be exact, guys, because I don't need it to be exact. I just want it to be similar. And I'm going to duplicate that, right click, duplicate, and I'll set them. I can fix them later where exactly I need them. This one here, if we needed it, it's here. I don't know that we need it, so we'll just leave it here. The hearts are good, so I don't need the hearts. Okay, so let's get rid of this. All right. Now here, look at this. We need those hands. So we're going to release this one, release the compound pass, and we're going to take what we need. Okay, and we don't need any of this. I don't need this. Oops. Okay. All right. Let me make this bigger. I'm going to release that in just a minute. Okay, so I want to get rid of Just this little nod right here. You know what? Let's not. We might be able to use it. Let's not. Okay. And these are black. I'm going to start adding some color. Oh, it's blue. And see how it gets, how it looks. Black. Hands are black. Okay. You see how the hands are smaller? Not good. Okay. Let me get down. Back out of the way. Get this thing over here. Bring it. Okay. All right. Doesn't look very good right now, guys. I can tell you that. Hopefully it's going to look a lot better. Make this one red. We may not use it, but right now it looks pretty good. I'm just going to fix the hands. I have to fix the hands. Okay. Our nose. We're missing a nose, right? So let's come over here. Get a nose. Looks pretty good. I can always make that nose smaller, or I can make it bigger, you know. Okay, that's, I don't know, flesh tone. I don't know what color that is. Maybe like that. And then undo this, ungroup this, release it. This one's red. Red. Beard is white. Eyes are yellow. Now, this is an issue I see already. Because the bottom here, this is all one piece, watch. See how that's one piece? Now, I think maybe we did do it where we got just the, wasn't that on our first one? We got, I'm going to go back and look real quick. Real quick, let's back up. Because I think we did. When we did the very first trace, you see, we had just this piece here. So why did I not have it now? I don't know what I did with it. Let me go up. Okay. And trace. Come over here. Release this one. And we're going to make that one red. Make my 1, 2. These things are going to come forward. Over here. The front. Okay. Let's get this bigger so we can see it. Adjust my beard. And I'm going to adjust the nose. And I'm going to make this background, because it's gray, I'm going to make it gray. Uh-oh. Remember my red heart? It is behind there. So let's send this one. See if we can go backwards with it without going behind the, yeah, let's go to the back. Arrange, send to the back. There we go. Okay, there we go. Try to line it up. Because some of the traces were a little less than perfect, that gray is going to show through. So I like, if I can just adjust it like this, I will. If I can't, if it still like doesn't look right, then I might do an offset. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to look real close to make sure, see if I can line it up a little bit better. Sometimes it's just a little nudge. That looks pretty good. All right, so back up. You can move this out of the way. Get rid of all the junk here. Okay, one thing I want to do is make sure my eyes are in the right place. And they're not. I'm going to select each eye, and I'm going to go here, and I'm going to put on the same line. There we go. That looks okay. So here we have it. Let me group it. Okay. What do you think? Looks pretty good. I do see a little bit of red up here. I don't like the red here. Ungroup that. Make them a little bigger. Make them a little bigger. All right. My hat. Okay, so the hat looks, it's got it showing a little bit of gray. Just a little bit, not too bad. Now, if you have these lines like this, and there's several lines, two, say. There's the red, there's the gray. So when you go to cut this, if you don't make it just the one, you're going to have two cut lines. And that's not good. I'm telling you right now, that's not good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract. I don't think it's subtract. I can't remember. All of a sudden I got kind of blank. It's either subtract or divide. Let's try subtract. Let's see. Okay, so let's see what we got. If it's wrong, we're just going to back it up and not a big deal. All right. Okay. So you see, now I have all these little different pieces. And I'm going to get rid of these little extra red lines, guys, because I don't want that to be coming out. Now, this SVG is not that great because if you look, the lines are kind of jaggedy. But it had watermarks, and so that's the way it's going to be. I could try and go in and simplify the lines and stuff, but I have found that that does not work well for me. It may work for others, just not for me. So I'm just going to do a little cleanup. That's all. So I'm just going to go around and I'm going to clean up the little pieces of red because I don't want but one cut line. That's it. I don't like that. I don't know why. Okay. Let me move this over real quick. Check something. Okay, so I'm going to put this back. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this right here. It's a little tail. Remember, this is not for sale. This is just for me. So I'm not going to worry too much about the jaggedness. Get my heart where it belongs. My hands. I may not even use this beard. I'm going to move the other one over. Okay. All right. Let me take this piece here. Sorry. Move this over just a little bit. Okay. You could use the knife to cut it, or you can do what I'm doing here to just kind of erase it, shave it away a little bit. Trying to see why this is like that. Okay. Select that, get rid of it. So now we're going to have one, but I'm deciding if I want to just keep this and get rid of this beard, or let me try the front. Okay. Gotta make it a little bit bigger. So I'm going to use this. Okay. And the mitten is a little bit small. I don't want that to be small. And this mitten. Okay, but remember, you don't want to overlap because then you're going to have the lines that are overlapped. Okay. Get this out of the way. Move that out of the way. Back up. I don't know what that's doing there. Delete it. I saw a little dot. Delete it. Okay. Okay. So we're going to take it. We're going to group it. Okay. So now you have an SVG of this Mickey Mouse. You can cut it with vinyl, separate into pieces and cut it. You can make it a PNG, save it as a PNG, and you can use it for sublimation or for DTF printing. Now, this is not the perfect one because I don't like the jaggedy lines, and we could try to, go in and correct it, but we're not going to. We're just going to keep going with this. Now, for me, I would make it size smaller than probably this size, which is a 3.213 by 4.59. So 3.5 inches by 4.5 inches. And I would add a offset at least 0.135 because I might want to put rhinestones. All right, I'm going to take this. I'm going to bring this out. I don't want this here because I don't want to have to cut that out. So I'm going to release the compound pass. Now it is just a solid background. And just for color purposes, so you can see it, I'm going to make it blue. And oh, guess what? We needed our beard. Okay, so that's good. Now we know. So here's my beard. Let me bring it forward. Let me send this back. Blue to the back. And then gray to the back. And blue goes to the back. Come on. just a minute. It's because you know what? I made the size smaller. So I gotta make it smaller. I have to line it up just a second. Hold on just a second. Let me bring this ungroup. Ungroup. Thank God I didn't get rid of it, because then I would have had to go back to find it. And bring forward. Arrange. Bring it to the front. Okay, now let's zoom in so we can see. All right. My beard. Probably should have gone back a few steps. It's not fitting right. Okay, that's better. I'll still need to fix this. I need to bring the hat in front. I think that's what it is. I have to bring the hat in front. I don't want to mess with it. Not yet, because then I'll have to be redoing everything. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to tweak it, make sure I get it as good as I can. Okay. All right, so let's back out. Okay, so we're almost done here. Okay, so like I said, this is what I would do. I would make it this size for my patch. I would group it, get rid of those red lines because those don't look good on anything. And I have a Mickey Mouse patch. Okay, so hopefully this is helpful. We'll do this again. Next week I'll do another one. Maybe something that'll be a little bit crisper and a little nicer. I'm still going to mess with this. I'm going to go back and pull this nose forward. The nose needs to be on top of it. Let me see. It's going to make me crazy, guys. Arrange it. Bring it to the front. And let's make it a little bit bigger. Because, you know, gnomes have cute big noses. They don't have tiny noses. Okay. And knowing me, I would go back and subtract again and get rid of all the double lines because I don't like double lines. But that looks super cute. All right. Hopefully this is helpful. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to put them in the chat and I will get back to you. So let me stop sharing. All right, guys. So that's it for me today. Hope you got something from this video, and I'll see you next week. See ya.